So this is my basement living room here, as you can see, and I'm just in the process of remodeling here. And if you look at the ceiling, you see an acoustic ceiling here. Okay, it looks quite nice. But I want to show you something here. If you're going here, you can see a mark. It's a brown mark, okay, on this tile. Okay, and this mark actually, it's a watermark of water leaking. It's not really mold, but it's kind of discoloring the color of the tile. Okay, and I just want to show you how you can save this tile from discarded here. You don't really need to buy a new tile, and sometimes you have to reconstruct the tile, which is not so simple because this tile is not 2 feet by 2 feet. It's 2 feet by 1.5 feet. Okay, so it's kind of difficult to reconstruct it. So let me show you how I'm going to really resolve this issue very easily. Here is another example of a water mark on a tile. Okay, you can see this tile is 2 by 2, between 2 feet by 2 feet. And if you look carefully, you can see another mark here, small mark here, and here is another mark. And if you're going to look at the back of the tile, let me show you what happened in the back of the tile. Okay, what you can see here, you can see how the water actually went in and here. Okay, so now this probably happened a couple of years ago. This is not mold, it's actually discoloring of the tile. But just want to tell you something about tiles. You know, acoustic tile, the paint or the color here is really white flat. It's a ceiling color, which means it's a ceiling paint. And that's what I want to show you, how I'm going to recover these tiles to work to be exactly going to look like new tiles. So what I'm doing here, I'm actually using kilts. First, I'm using these kilts as a primer. Okay, this kilt's actually based oil. Okay, so that's the first thing I'm going to apply on the mark here, on the mark here. The way to do it is actually first you're shaking it very well, and from a distance at 12 inch, okay, one, and that's it. So we're going to leave it for an hour. Take 1 hour to dry, and then after 1 hour we're going to apply another paint, which is a flat paint. Okay, I'll show you it after that, after an hour from here. Here is the second tile, and as you can see, the mark is here. Okay, and we really want to get rid of it. So that's it. So we first apply the kilts, original primer for block heavy stain and door. Okay, it's based oil, so that's the first thing you have to apply. Okay, so we back after 1 hour here, and you probably doesn't see anything here. I also don't see anything, but I want to show you what's happening here. If you go here, you can see the mark is here and here. Okay, so what I'm doing now, I'm using this. Okay, it's all in paint, matte white. This is actually flat paint for ceiling. Okay, so that's what I'm going to use on the tile in order to match it. Okay, looking like that. Just want to see where we have the issue before, and we know it's here. Okay, so here it is. That's one, and the second one was really here. You can look at it, it is here. So it's actually here. So that's it. That's one. So this is the second one, and again, it's difficult to see where was the mark before. So I will show you. I will take it like this. Okay, here. And you can see the mark is here. Now flip it again, put it here, and I'm going to actually put the paint it here, okay? Same thing, I'm going to paint it with Fusion all-in-one matte white, which is flat ceiling paint. Okay, shake it very, very good. And we know where it is. It is here, correct? It's in this area. So take it now and just, that's it. It's done. Now we have to wait for probably half an hour, and that's it. We're going to install it, and I'll show you after I install it the way it's look. That's the way it's look after a day. As you can see, you don't see any sign where is the mark. Okay, so let me flip it and I'll show you. Just flipping it, okay? And you can see there is the mark and there is another mark here. This is the other board that I paint also. Okay, and you don't see any remain of this mark, but let's flip it and see. Here's the mark. Okay, I want to give you advice here. If you finish painting and you see a different color between where you paint and the rest of the tile, just paint all the tile white with a flat white paint, because what happened during the years, the paint or the color is fading. So if it's a very old tile, so you will see different between where you actually paint and the rest of the tile. So what you have to do, you have to paint all the tile white. So I just put the tile back, and you can see this tile, I just show you after the paint, I put it back to its location, and you can see there is no difference between the tiles here. So that's it. Thank you for watching this video.